One Piece.
Piece
We're back.
discussion.
Oh shit. All right, Thurman. So.
Gone for the week now, hanging out with friends,
Oh, I
but
know it's been a fucking week. It's so weird, man. It's like my life just. It's almost like I'm at the point where I, my life is defined by, like the chapters coming out are like my marker for each week. Like, okay, another week's gone by because there's more chapters. Like something last week, I felt like I was in the Twilight Zone. It was weird. But let's talk about for honestly, first thing I want to talk about is, well, so they heal fucking the little girl that I've already forgot the name of,
Tama.
Otama. Thank you. Sorry, it's been 2 weeks. They heal her immediately, which again, there has been some people that have like considered the pacing like really fast in Wano, and it just keeps surprising me how quickly shit is happening, which I almost kind of like, honestly, because it's not like a rushing pace. It doesn't feel like he's skipping shit to me. It just feels like he's getting it going. So that's pretty cool. Also, this woman is fucking huge, and it threw me off because the perspective last time I did not, because the sumo wrestler looked
Yeah,
the sumo looked way bigger compared to her, so that means that guy's fucking huge.
yeah. That sumo wrestler it was like it was like a
Yeah, some
comparison
katakuri
between
shit, like,
Yeah,
and because it's funny because that means, yeah, like, she looked like just a normal small waifu. Compared, like, I even said protect status last chapter, so that's actually really funny. She is no, as we find out in this chapter, she is no protect status. Oh no, she is a
she is the
samurai.
cuff. She is the cuff. You got to cuff that.
Yeah, she's gonna fuck
If
you
she's
up.
legal age, if she's of legal age, that is.
Oh God, Thurman, it's almost more damaging that you just stop and say that.
I mean, you have to be careful, man. There are people out there who would say like who would look up their age and be like, up, 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 get
Officer,
my
she
food.
officer, she was twice as tall as me. She could crush my head like a grape with her thighs. That's funny. No, I also,
So
I quite like, but I gotta say, I did like Luffy's little comment, like, "Big Mom was bigger. You missed that shit, Zoro." That was kind of funny.
oh my god,
I
it's
know
great.
one of your arguments has always been to like convert me to the ways of knowing that like the Zoro Luffy friendship and how it's better than the Zoro Usopp or the Luffy Usopp friendship. I gotta say, them just sitting here chilling together, I am loving it. I'm loving seeing that.
Oh man, it's just one thing I wanted to notice too. The top part is when her stomach growls. She
Oh
immediately
yeah, she's
goes
like
for
the art. It's like, have you seen that meme that's been going around lately where it's like, Ed, do not eat that dirt, and he's just like, oh, and then he's just like, like, I swear this is such a meme. Like, okay, now Otama, we just cured you of your poison. Don't drink any more river water. And it's like, I got it. Oh, got
that was a
it.
Luffy moment. I was like Luffy rubbing off on her, bro.
Yeah. Well, I
And
mean,
then
Ace was there. Remember, she was big friends with Ace too, and Ace was also kind of a weirdo. So
one of the parts when she said mochi, Luffy's face was like smiling.
he
It was
had some
kind of like
PTSD. Katakuri.
I was like,
Luffy 1,000 yard.
Otis. I was like, yo, you know how people you know how some people like when it comes to Legend of Zelda and Kingdom Hearts they have like bullet points and like post-it notes on a poster board.
Uh huh.
I was putting that together. I was like, okay,
You were
mochi.
putting. Oh, what
All right,
a.
could be Oda could be bringing back Katakuri, boys.
You were
This is a
put.
sign.
So what you're saying is you conspiracy theory to you like sticky note boarded like the okay. He's mentioned this girl has a mochi related devil fruit as well because she can make cheek mochi. That is kind of interesting. That is weird that there's two mochi related devil fruits back to back.
She's Katakuri's daughter,
Katakuri's
bro.
daughter confirmed.
So
Because devil fruits are totally hereditary and pass through the blood.
it's confirmed. Oda is saying what Oda is saying right now. My
We're being
nigga,
sarcastic, by the way, in case no one can tell. Continue.
Oda's like my niggas. I know you love Katakuri, so we're gonna hint at this man's grand return. You see, we're gonna see Luffy and Zoro face Kaido. Even the goat Zoro's gonna fall down, and then all of a sudden, bam! Katakuri comes in.
Bro,
Like Lido.
what no, Lido's. That's when the Zoro fanboys go wild. Anyone that Zoro even encounters, all of a sudden, L. But no. So, moving on though. Let's talk about. Well, so she gets to eat some porridge, and this just shows how poor she is. And I kind of like. It seems like recently, like a theme with One Piece lately has been the whole like eating food. It's so delicious. This has been happening a lot lately in One Piece. It's interesting to me.
Because we had one arc that was like full of food.
Right, but like mostly like the theme of someone who's like poor, can't eat. You know, like I guess it just reminds me of like I'm surprised Sanji isn't here because this is like Sanji's bread and butter. You know what I mean? Like I really want to know how Sanji would react to her kind of like being starving and barely being able to eat because you know you got to remember his flashback and how much that means to him when someone's starving. That's like, you know those memes where do you remember those memes where it was like Bernie Sanders, I don't have free health care, and then it like shows him running. You ever see those memes?
Yeah.
Yeah, or Mike Pence, my child's gay, you know, like this one is just like the Sanji, I'm hungry. But yeah, I want to see Sanji interact with this girl. I think that'd be cool, considering a lot of her whole situation has been food-based. Also, I noticed that she says, "Oh, this is the best day ever. This is my best birthday I've ever had," and it's like she's definitely forgotten about the fact that Luffy told her that Ace was dead. I guess. Because I feel well. Before we move on to Batman, I'm sorry, Batman. I'm waiting for a reaction because there's got to. Did Batman not throw you off? Fuck it. We're moving on to Batman.
Wait, before we move on to Batman.
Nah.
Show more. I just want to rub it in your face more.
Oh, please.
About the Luffy Zoro friendship right now.
I thought we just talked about that.
But I'm gonna stick my dick out even more here.
Oh yeah.
And let's look at the bottom panel of page 9.
Okay.
You both are kind. Oh, how rude of me. What are your names? I'm Sorojoro Aroni.
Oh yeah.
I'm Monkey D. Toro. That's right. I'm Luffy Toro. Gozaru. That is some shit that only Luffy and Zoro can pull off right there. I don't see fucking if that Usopp, Usopp would have been
what?
Like, hey,
Usopp's the master liar.
Nah, bro. Usopp would have been like, Luffy, you're such a fucking idiot, and smack him in the back of the head. Nah, fam. Zoro started that lie, and Luffy played off of it extra hard. Best friendship right there. Fuck Usopp. Luffy, Zoro, best friendship today.
Listen. We're going to do a separate video arguing this so it doesn't take up the whole chapter review, but I got to admit, I am loving their antics.
I'm winning right now, bro. You have no ground to stand on. I'm winning this race right now, bro.
Nah. No, I told you, my best ground will always be the fact, like, if he's such a good friend, why is he going to fucking leave the crew in Water 7? He's just going to fucking leave? Wow, what a good friend.
Haters gonna hate.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's talk about... Wait, actually, there's a couple things before Batman. So we talk about this is the leftover town. Essentially, this is the vibe I got from this town, because Oda likes to bring in real life shit to his story a lot. The vibe I got from this town is like, this is kind of like a... like, I'm sure you've heard of the town, like you've heard of Flint, Michigan, and all the shit that happens there. And I'm allowed to talk about Flint. I live very close to Flint. I've been to Flint. It's not fun. I'm a Michigander, so I'm allowed to talk about it. But like the vibe I get from this is like a town that was kind of forgotten because essentially of the pure greed of the leaders of Wano right now. They took everything for themselves, and like the wealth is massively unequal right now, right? So like you have one town, and I love like how it's so real, because in our world you have like you can drive from one town to another, and the life expectancy can go from like the life expectancy can change 10 years from like a 15-minute drive in our country. That is true. And I like that it shows this here, where it's like literally through that gate, it's just a gate, and it can go from this shitty town to like Here's where all the rich people are. And that just shows, like, how nuts human society is. They took everything, and this arbitrary border is dictating how the quality of their lives. It also reminds me of, do you remember, I believe it was the Goa Kingdom where Sabo and Luffy grew up?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember how that was, like, layered? Like, there were levels. It was, like, rich, less rich, and then just a dump.
Yeah.
Like, it reminds me of that. You know what I mean? Like, Oda really likes to go hardcore on that whole class disparity, or class differential thing, or wealth inequality thing. And it's a cool issue to tackle, because it is a very real issue. And so that I like that they went into those leftover town thing. Also, there was another scene that I thought was funny where, did you notice the part where Luffy was like, well, at least when she gets older, she'll be able to eat poisoned food? Like, my headcanon for that is Luffy has forgotten the fact, because you know how he's able to eat poison now because of the shit with Magellan. So I'm assuming he's just forgotten that's why, and he's just like, his headcanon is that when people grow up, they just immediately are immune to poison. That was the vibe I got from Luffy. Luffy's just like, oh, well, yeah, I was the same. I used to not be able to eat poison, but now I can, so she'll have to wait till she's older.
As he's forgotten that he was literally almost died. Now
he got Magellan fucked. So let's talk about Batman.
Batman.
I'm sorry, is it just me that I that really made me like I fucking died? Never did I think the day would come where I would be reading One Piece and it'd be like, here he is, here's Batman. And look at him. That is Batman in only the way that Oda could draw him.
He must have watched Bat Ninja.
Oh my god, look at him. So, this is harkening back all the way to, kind of, I was going to say Dressrosa, but more like Punk Hazard. Because remember, this has been something that's been built up for a while. The Smile factories, they were making, Doflamingo and his men were making artificial devil fruits for Kaido, and now we're seeing the results of these finally. These are the gifters, the ones that have eaten these. And if you remember correctly, the artificial devil fruits, the things with them were, you know, they were abundant, they had a lot of them, but there's like kind of side effects, and they're not as powerful as an actual devil fruit, if I'm remembering correctly.
It was more so like a I don't know what I can compare it to, but essentially a poor man's
devil fruit. Yeah. Well, sorry, go ahead.
Because I don't know if it's explained that it gives you like it has the same power system, you know, like Logia's, Prometheus, and Zones, but
well, so far it's only been Zones that we've seen for the Smile, to my knowledge. But what I remember about the gifter, because we saw a couple gifters back on Zo as well. What it seems to be is that like if you eat a normal Zone, your whole body changes into the animal, and you have the 3 stages. You have the full animal form, full human form, and like the in between form. With the gifters, they seem to have like parts of the one. Like if you remember, there was if I'm remembering correctly, in Zo there was a dude that like turned his hand into like ram horns or something. I don't know. It was something. Yeah, crab claw. Yep. Yeah. So like they get like parts of the body, but not the whole body. I think is how the gifters work. Because this guy has fucking bat wings out his ass, literally.
Batman.
Yeah, that's bad. There's got to be some memes with it. Like when I saw that, my first thought was King of Lightning, man. King of Lightning is gonna fucking play the Batman theme in this video. He's gonna fucking do it. But yeah, and of course Zoro's block of that era was sexy. Like that was a nice fucking panel.
I told you, man.
Well, I have nothing against Zoro. It's just that Sanji.
Here we go. You ready for this? Latman.
Yeah.
I'm calling it now, Latman.
He hasn't even done anything to him yet. It's so stupid. Oh my god. So, but you thought Batman was impressive. How about fucking Gazelle Man?
That is crazy.
Bro, look at this guy. I'm dying. These designs, dude. Look at this fucking guy. Also, we have some speed. Okay, by the way, this confirms some speed. Okay, so if he's can move 200 kilometers per hour, and Zoro and Luffy didn't just fucking like speed blitz over there to get him, they chose to take the dog. Well, what's that say about their speed, huh?
Outlier.
Boo, boo.
Outlier.
What do you mean? So that's bad writing then? If you're why if Oda wants them to be a certain speed, why not make this guy faster than that speed?
Authors are humans and they forget it's for story
Nah,
purposes.
fam.
Not fair. Only you comprehension would literally say that's bad writing. Just because
I'm not saying
you
it's
want
bad
to-
writing. I'm
story.
saying that if you don't take, because, and we're getting into a death battling thing here, because I've had this argument with Thurman for a lot of times. But here's what I don't understand is, like, let's say we do a death battle, right? You should be able to use everything that you get in the story. Every little clue in the story is part of the feats. So if it's hey, they didn't just immediately speed blitz to this guy who literally clocked his speed, you know. I mean, it's the same thing. Like in Bleach, there's a part where in Bleach there's a part where a dude like says that his sword moves 5 times faster than the speed of sound, and then they clock Ichigo's speed with that. You got to be able to use that. So you can't. The problem with saying outlier is you can pick and choose what is convenient or not for your argument. You can say, oh well, this is good for my argument, so I'll say that this counts, but this one doesn't count. You know.
Well, I mean that's why you have to understand, and because not everything's an outlier. An outlier is there, just like not everything can become an outlier. Like that's like saying,
So are you saying that you just kind of have to take the fastest feet and ignore all the smaller ones? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, that's what
I
I'm
guess that's
saying.
fair.
You have to take the, because I mean, essentially, I mean, technically, Luffy is faster than light because with precog he was able to dodge the light, which was confirmed to be part Kizaru's light from the pacifista.
Now hold
Yet
on,
people don't really.
but precog, you gotta, when you take precog into account, he with fucking art or observation hockey, he's knowing where the lasers are gonna go. If you're dodging a laser before it's even fired, that's not dodging at the speed of light. That's knowing where it's gonna be fired.
Yes, and that's why that's an outlier. Plus, it's also an outlier because after that, Luffy has been beaten by people who obviously weren't light speed. Like, well, not beaten, but
Again,
blitzed by
yes,
people.
but like here's the problem. You watch the anime of that scene and they fucked it. In the manga, every time okay, so you know how in the anime it shows the lasers going and then like you can see them travel and then like you know what I mean? Like you watch them travel.
Mm-hmm.
In the manga, go and read that all those scenes in the manga. In the manga, every time a laser is fired, it's already completed. Like every time a laser is fired, the explosion's already happening in the background, right? Like light should be. This is why when I'm looking at a laser in a piece of fiction, if you can physically see it travel, that shit's not light speed because light speed is instantaneous. Unless we're slowing down our perception to see from the perspective of the character. But in the manga, like I said, you can go and see that scene in the manga. In the manga, by the way, they tried to up how cool it was. They upped it to 3 lasers. And the manga, it's just 1 laser. It's just 1 laser that he moves his head out of the way of.
Yes.
And yeah, they fucking overplayed it hardcore in the anime. In the manga, it's 1 laser that the second it's shot, it's already at the end. So that was confirmed to be observation. He just knew where it was going to be, and he dodged it. You know what I mean? Same thing with Rayleigh. Rayleigh said in one of the movies, which are co-written by Oda. Rayleigh said in one of the movies,
Are they canon? Is that a thing?
I take some of the statements as canon because you know that the fucking one guy, what was his name? The guy that escaped from Impel Down? Shiki? Golden Lion Shiki?
Yeah.
He's a canon character. He was mentioned in the manga and then they made it into a movie.
Was that gold? Was that One Piece?
Maybe, I don't know, but point is, Oda does work on all the things, and there's a line from Rayleigh that I like from one of the movies where Rayleigh said, like they asked Rayleigh how he was able to fight against Kizaru, and he said, it's not like I'm able to move at light speed. I just used observation hockey, and I knew where he was going to be. Which I think makes a lot of sense, personally. When it comes to these, I mean, you can easily headcanon that they're just like, you know, like, well, the dog's already going, and you know, we'll just get there. Because I mean, for all we know, next chapter they might just fucking like they might have just jumped on the dog as like the first thing. The next chapter Luffy just might speed blitz off the dog and catch up with the bat guy immediately, or the gazelle guy immediately. Like that's probably what'll happen, honestly.
Hello?
Can you not hear me? I'm still talking.
Oh, you were talking this entire time, bro. It kicked me out of the call.
Oh, okay. So I'll just repeat what I was saying real quick. I said, what was the last thing you heard me say?
You said that Shiki. You said Shiki was canon, and I asked, was he in the One Piece?
Oh, okay.
Film?
So Shiki was canon in the manga. They mentioned him as the first and only other person to escape from Impel Down. They made a movie out of him. I don't remember which movie it was, but Oda does co-write and work on all of the movies. So they're kind of canon in a way. You can take some statements as like semi-canon, like kind of like how data books are. But there was a line from Rayleigh in one of the movies where he said that he. That like, because where they asked Rayleigh how he was able to fight against Kizaru, and Rayleigh was like, well, it's not like I'm actually moving at light speed, it's just that I know where he's going to be with my observation Agi, so I cut him off.
That makes sense.
And that was said in a movie, and again, like I said, all of the recent movies have been co-written and worked on by Oda. One of the reasons he takes so many breaks is because he's also working on the movies.
And that he needs to stay alive.
Yeah, exactly. But and then the other thing I brought up was that I said like when it comes to them not just immediately speed blitzing this gazelle dude. My honest headcanon is that I think that they just jumped on the dog as like the first thing that they're gonna do. I think that honestly next chapter they'll probably just jump off the dog and then be caught up with him. You know what I mean? Like Luffy, because the thing about it, Luffy's not in gear second yet. He might just have to go gear second to be that fast. So maybe he'll just go gear second and then speed blitz over there. You never know.
Second gear.
Gear secondo. I like gear secondo.
Gear secondo. Gear second.
So what do you think? What do you think about BBW, Big Beautiful Woman here? I thought you'd like. Come on, give me a chuckle.
I thought she looked a lot like Robin.
That just comes down to Oda drawing many women the same.
What, Robin's little sister over here? What's going on?
Not little though. Not little.
Yeah.
She's like those.
But enough of this farce.
No, right? I was curious what you thought about her being a samurai.
That's dope and all, but I'm gonna do what you did a few chapters back. Let's talk about the real event of this chapter. The GOAT, the legend, the one I was waiting to see. My boy, Travagaga Law is gonna be showing up next chapter, boys.
I mean, I am excited about that, but you skipped right to it. We still have to talk about her being a samurai.
Nah, bro.
What do you mean, nah? No, nah to you. This is important. This woman is like a fucking, like, she's actually talking about, like, she's telling them about she's telling them about Kaido's men. And she, like, seems to be, like, almost like she looks like she's like an agent going in to try to defeat, or she's like a leftover samurai from the Kozuki era.
You don't understand, man. You had your basketball.
I like law. I do. And I'm pumped. But this is plot. We got to talk about this, you fuck.
Fine, we'll talk about the plot, and then we'll talk about...
Law comes out... You gotta say the best for last, man. You gotta say the best for last. Hold on. So, she seems... My theory is that she is a leftover samurai from the Kozuki era. Although they did say that she had gotten to this town recently, so I'm not sure. But she seems to be, like... She's like look, she has this like series. She has these two personas. Like she like pretends to be all ditzy, and but now she's like samurai, boom, right? And she's like listing off all this shit about Kaido's men. She also lists. We find out two other names of other headliners: Hold'em and Speed. What do you think about that?
So I assume the because
we see a lion, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought that was gonna be Drake. Like he had like a little lion costume going on.
Why would that be Drake?
I don't know.
What the?
He had a lion costume.
What? Why? What's so random?
I don't know. Maybe
Drake's a T-Rex. What the fuck are you talking about? Hey, why would he wear a lion costume?
Hey, you never know, man. Maybe a T-Rex. Maybe he wanted to be a lion. Lion was a scary animal.
God, try hard.
He was like, nah, bro.
Oh God.
Oda was like, "I got you, fam."
Bro, kill yourself. Use this
Anyway,
dagger to kill yourself. But
anyway,
no, hold on.
uh,
So
another.
shut your fucking mouth. It's my turn. What about speed? What do you think speed's gonna be like?
I don't know really.
I imagine he'll be speedy, rolling around at the speed of sound. You think he'll have a hedgehog smile fruit?
Ew.
What if it's Sonic the Hedgehog? Rolling around at the speed of cancer. Okay. But one last thing I want to bring up about this samurai girl, and then we'll go on to law. Okay. So you notice, and the translator note kept saying that she was introducing herself with male pronouns the entire chapter. Do we have a trap on our hands, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh God.
Did you not read that?
I did.
Oh, yeah.
But
Both times she introduces herself, and by the way, one of the times she does it, Luffy noticed it too. Luffy was like, "What?" Luffy like looked back. So what do you think? Trap?
Either trap or you ready for this bombshell theory? Right?
I'm excited. Or someone Eva changed the hormones up. You never know.
It's Zoro's childhood friend.
Oh my god. Wait a minute, but like, how would that? It doesn't even look like her.
Tashigi? No, what's her name?
Kuina.
Kuina, mate.
But it doesn't. Who knows? I don't think unless she's I don't know.
She hit her head so hard she thought you were the dude.
Well, actually, I think that your theory had a bit more cadence than you even realized because you accidentally made sense. If anything, it would be because I don't know if you remember, Kuina actually resented being a woman. You remember?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, Kuina hated the fact that she was a woman because she felt that made it so she couldn't be as strong of a swordsman. But I don't think it looks like Kuina. But interesting thought, I suppose.
Well, it's been how many years since she's died? Like what? 3-4 years, maybe? No, that's wrong.
No, way longer. They were like little kids when she died.
Okay, well, we don't have a correct gauge of the time in One Piece besides like the 2-year time skip and like the.
We just have to know how old Zoro was. But Zoro was like, he looked like he was like 10 to 12 when she died. So it's probably been at least.
Wait. So who's the oldest member of the Straw Hats right now? Is it Robin, right, or Frankie?
The oldest age-wise?
Oh, Brooke.
Yeah, it's Brooke.
Besides Brooke. Brooke.
After Brooke, I would guess Robin, because Robin's in like her upper 20s.
I thought she was in her 30s.
Maybe after the time skip.
I don't know where.
Hold on, I can check.
I heard somewhere she was like 30, like mid 30s. Early 30s?
No, she's not that old.
That's what I.
She was 28 when before time skip, and she is 30 after time skip.
Did you just look that up?
Yes, it's on the One Piece wiki.
Okay, what about everyone else?
I'd have to go to each of their pages individually. Well, I know Zoro is like lower 20s right now. I think Zoro's like 21 because he was 19. Luffy is 19 now, I think. Nami is
the babe,
somewhere between 19 and 20, I think. I don't know what I can check Frankie. Frankie, I don't know why we're looking up ages right now. Frankie is Frankie's older. Frankie is 36 after time skip.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, maybe Frankie then. Oh, besides Brooke, I don't know why you had me look that up though.
Because it's very great fun facts about One Piece, and it's related to One Piece, so it still stands.
I love that the first picture that comes up when I look up Frankie is a Robin Frankie ship thing.
Yeah. You have no idea how many people hate that ship.
I think they're a good ship. I mean, they Andrew did point out to me, my buddy Andrew did point out to me that they're always together. Like, almost, like, in Thriller Bark, they hung out all the time. And then, And then, fucking after the time skip, when they came back, they were the first two to reunite on the ship, and they had like a moment. So, yeah. Ship.
I mean, I don't hate or love it, so
You know, you're scum. You're Nami Luffy scum.
you mean I'm Nami Luffy goat because that's
No.
definitely gonna.
All right, talk about Law. Talk about Law.
My boy Law. So, I this is as a longtime Law fan who honestly feels like Law should be a part of like the Luffy Zoro trio instead of Usopp and Sanji because Law would be the essentially the dad of the three because Luffy and Zoro are idiots, but Law is not. And Law fits into their comedy very, very well. Proven in the Zo arc when Law essentially followed Zoro when he fucking went the wrong way to cut trees.
I think my favorite Law moment is when they tie like comatose Chopper to the end of his sword. And then Chopper just like limp fucking Chopper's just hanging from his sword, and that was the moment. That was the moment where Law was like, "What have I gotten myself into?" the stare of death was in his eyes, and he also doesn't like bread. That was a meme. Like, didn't he say he didn't like bread, and that became like a meme?
I'm not sure.
He said because they were talking about like, well, what are we gonna cook, and he was like, I don't like bread. He like yelled it. I don't know. I thought that was a meme. I think. Tell me if it's a meme, because like I met a dude in Meyer like a week ago, and I was wearing my Katakuri Slam Jam shirt, and he recognized it, and then I noticed he was wearing a Law shirt, and he was like, "Oh, I have another Law shirt where it says I don't like bread," from that one scene where he says that, and I was like, "Oh yeah, it is a scene." So I'm pretty sure it's a meme.
Maybe I've never seen the meme though. I've never seen it. It's probably old.
Yeah, well, it would have been as they were leaving Punk Hazard. Yeah. But yeah, fucking Law's back. I mean, it's been a while. I'm pumped because I think Law's kind of like because in One Piece you don't get a lot of the stereotypical badass characters. You get, Law is like every character from Bleach combined. You know what I mean? Like, he really is, because like the thing is, Law's refreshing in One Piece because in One Piece he's actually different. But in every other manga that like takes itself too seriously, most characters are like Law. They have that like, oh, I'm so serious and look how cool I am. But like in One Piece, you don't have like a lot of those characters. A lot of them have their flaws and stuff. So for Law to kind of be the edgelord Sasuke type character, I'm not saying he's like bad like Sasuke, but I'm saying like he does remind me of like the character that like you get in a lot of anime where he's like super like he's down all the time and he's like got a cool design, and I don't know. I do like him because I think in the confines of One Piece, it's refreshing because you don't get a lot of that in One Piece. So it's kind of cool, It's almost like the opposite of other anime. Other anime, most characters are like Law, and then you have the unique one. In One Piece, most characters are unique, and then you have Law, who normally wouldn't be unique, but because he's in One Piece, he's unique.
Damn.
Yep, I know. I've thought about that a lot. And of course, his power is like one of the most interesting things I've ever seen in my life.
Surgeon of Death, my boy.
Bro, I can't wait to see him fight more. I love watching Law fight.
Hashtag he better not die this arc or I'm quitting One Piece.
That'd be real stupid if you did that.
I don't give a damn.
How long would you quit One Piece for?
Just probably like 2 weeks, maybe.
It's so stupid and pointless. I'm not letting you. For the sake of by then our channel might have like 1,000 subscribers and you can't quit.
They would understand.
No, they wouldn't.
Definitely be great.
Well, at least I gotta at least get like if you're not gonna read One Piece, I gotta get you at least on like a rage video if Law dies.
Yeah. Trust me, that's gonna be content, bro.
You're a baby. If Law dies, it'll be good for the story.
You don't understand. I don't give a damn. I am going to be a baby, cry, scream.
Well, crying is good, but you don't gotta quit the series. You're like being like those people that like when Itachi. People like dropped Naruto when Itachi died.
Well, I won't go that far, but I just have to take a small break, not a big one, just a small break.
Great. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm pumped. I want to see more of the Heart Pirates. I love Beppo, and a lot of his members always seem like cool. I want to see what more they can do. And I'm looking forward to it. I did not expect Batman and Gazelle Man. I assume that they'll be leading us to, one of the headliners, and maybe we'll get a fight there. I'm not too sure. Like, they're just kind of charging in. Like, important. What they said was, we're just charging in. Like, this is the land that the pirates own. The pirates being the Beast Pirates, Kaido's pirates, and the higher ups of Wano. So we're just charging in there. So shit's just kicking off. So I mean, what do you think about that? Where do you think we're going from here?
It's kind of funny how Oda's going very fast paced here. So
yeah.
I feel like I feel like shit is gonna hit the fan real fast.
I do too, and I am excited.
I feel like this is the first One Piece arc that we've had
that feels this fucking fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. It's kind of refreshing in a way. I'm glad that he's doing it. As long as it doesn't start feeling like he's skipping important shit, which I doubt that'll happen. As long as that doesn't happen, I'm okay with this faster pace. I think I think that's pretty cool. Now,
I agree.
I guess my last question to you is, because I am very curious, how long do you think we'll have this like Luffy Zoro buddy cop movie before we reunite with the other Straw Hats? 'Cause part of me likes it, but part of me needs that Zoro Sanji reunion.
Truly, I don't really know, because right now, I feel like pacing wise, we would have been able to find another Straw Hat by now, but when it comes to that, it's kind of slow paced a bit. So I feel like we're gonna maybe one chapter or two chapters, maybe when Luffy and Zoro start fucking shit up, that's when we'll start, getting another Straw Hat.
I don't know, man. Give me Usopp. Like I think that's who I want, because I think Oda might let Sanji be alone for a while with because think about it, Sanji went with Chopper, Nami, and Carrot. And those are characters that we saw a lot of in the last arc. So Oda might just be giving them a break. You know what I mean? So like, I think it'd be better, give us characters that we haven't seen in a while. So let's get Usopp in on the party and make this. Dude, think about that, right? If we get Usopp in on this party, then we could actively have that whole who's the better friend thing. Like every single line could be like, look, he laughed harder at Luffy's joke there. Oh yeah, well Zoro smirked at him there.
That's what I need.
I want that so bad.
That'd be perfect.
Bro, if we have a Luffy, Usopp, Zoro just trio of hanging out, every single chapter there will be a segment. Well, I'm gonna make it a segment. I'll get fucking Utena to make art for it. Like, and it's time for the who's the better friend part of the review. I'm excited.
Yep, it'll be our speed versus comprehension.
Yeah. By the way, I'm ready to fucking do that art whenever we gotta fucking plan out what we want to be in that.
We will do that after this video ends, which is right now.
All right. Predictions?
Oh. Well.
Predictions, motherfucker.
Predictions. Well, Law is going to be the GOAT as usual.
Now, do you think he's just gonna meet up with them in the rich people town?
No, I don't think he's gonna be able to stop them when they fuck shit up.
Please, dude, he can room. If he just gets near them, he can just room. Stop.
But we don't know how far he is from them. That's the issue. Actually, no, we know how far he is because
he's on.
No, we don't.
Well, they said he was. They said with his crew, they said they were on a particular mountain. We just don't know what mountain. They did point out a mountain where the castle used to be in this chapter, but I doubt that's the. I mean, I don't think that's the mountain they're on.
Well, maybe.
I don't know. You'd think that'd be hard to get on. You'd think that'd be secure. A fucking previous...
Law can do it with his double fruit.
True,
it's not going to be that.
This is true.
You can teleport a bunch of people.
That's true. I hope we see the body swap technique again at least once.
I mean, tactile. No, it's not tactile. It's shambles.
No. I don't think... No, because Shambles is the one where Shambles was the first one he did. That's the one where he could just break people apart and shit. Like, Shambles is the basic one. There was a different name for the body swap one.
I use Law in private debates. It's Shambles.
I'm looking it up. Law body swap. Don't give me no creepy hentai, please. Oh, come on. Tell me what it's called, you fuck. Body Swap,
Yeah.
an adult One Piece fanfic.
Here, I'll just look up Law Respect thread.
Fine. No. It's fucking Shambles. But what Shambles is like the first thing he did. Like when he showed up and it wasn't a body switch. Fucking, yeah, fine. Whatever. I think you're right, so fuck you.
Yeah.
Alright, Thurman gets to be right. Please!
Comprehension?
No, you can't say 0 because there's been plenty of times that I could have given myself a point as comprehension, but I didn't.
Yes, you have, motherfucker.
Oh, then it's not 0, bitch!
So don't lie to me.
Okay. Okay. Well, anyway, peace.
To be modest and everything like that, it's like,
Okay, I couldn't tell if you were saying anything. I kept it recording for a second because I thought you were going to say something. Peace.